Today is a big day. Today, the United States plays Netherlands in the World Cup, and that's the only football I care about. I just got a lot of dirty looks, but that's fine. Netherlands is ranked 8th in the world, and the United States is ranked 16th. This is a big game. If we win, we move on to the round of 8. If not, we go home, proud as we are.
Oh.
But that's fine. Today we're here to talk about the NFL, and I'm not happy about it. Welcome to KNA Football. So, Caden, today is another special day. Aside from the United States playing Netherlands, which we already touched on, and it's very important to my well-being and mental health. Other than that, we have another guest on the show.
We do.
We have a esteemed YouTuber, a YouTube short creator, a Minecraft gamer, and GeoGuessr celebrity. We have Daniel the Camel, otherwise known as Carson Klusch.
Yo, you weren't supposed to give out my real name, man.
Oh, my bad.
No,
Just Daniel the Camel.
Just Daniel. This is Daniel.
I'm happy to be here. Happy you guys have me on the pod.
Yeah.
Having guests is a lot of fun. We noticed last week was our first guest, and we really enjoyed it, and we want to start having more guests. So, to our second guest, the setup went a lot smoother than it did last week.
Yeah.
Laptop didn't overheat 7 times, but we're excited.
It's always a plus.
I was looking at the games, and there's a lot of 50-50 tough games this week. There's a lot of good games, and there's a lot of hard to pick games. So,
Hey, I won the picks last week.
by a single week, or by a single game.
Hey, a win's a win no matter how you get it. So it's
It's
a W in the
one more.
column. That's what matters.
Man, now you're only down by 15.
It's fantastic. All right.
boy.
So last Monday, there was a interesting game. There was a doozy of a game.
Here we go.
Dan, you want to talk about this a little bit?
All right, so the Colts lost to the Steelers at home on Monday Night Football, 24-17. And
Yeah.
okay, what I have
That's
written down in my
tough.
notes is Matt Ryan is a turnover machine. He literally is 3rd in the league in interceptions, and he didn't even play like 3 games. And so, honestly, I'm just trying to, I just want the Colts to tank very much.
And you're a Colts fan, right?
Yes, I'm a Colts fan.
Yeah, that's a tough situation to be in.
We're tanking for Bryce. We can't get Bryce Young.
Not everyone can tank for Bryce. Everyone's tanking for Bryce.
No, well, maybe we get CJ.
Oh, that's the worst
Ooh,
pick.
do you want that?
You really
CJ's
want that on
probably
your
the
team?
second best quarterback in the draft.
Ignore that. That was Sue Ellen dying outside. But that's fine.
Question. So, yeah, you're a Colts fan.
Yes.
The Colts, they were on a roll. Not roll, but they looked good with Jeff Saturday.
Mm.
And then
Mhm,
last week, he really got out-coached for the first time. He just wasn't calling any timeouts. He just didn't game. He just got out-coached flat out.
Mhm.
Do you like Jeff Saturday as a coach? Do you as of this point, do you want him to
Do
be the
you
coach
think
next
that
season?
my dinner is safe?
He's a good coach for what he's been put into because he's just got brought here to lose.
It's true.
The tank, and so they're gonna fire him next season. He's not gonna be their long-term coach, so I don't really care. But
And he messed up the tank because he accidentally won them a game.
Yeah.
Filled the tank. It's
Yeah.
rough spot to be.
So, do you think Matt Ryan, this is his last season? for the Colts?
I hope so.
What about Sam Ellinger?
Who?
Answers everything we need to know. Do you think this is Matt Ryan's last year in the league or last year as a Colt?
I think he might go to another team as a journeyman quarterback, but I don't think he's gonna have success anywhere.
You know what I think the Colts are going to do? They're going to do what they've done for the last 20 years. No, not 20 years, but the last 5 years. And they're going to get Derek Carr or some just random old quarterback who's mid-tier. And then they're going to be stuck with him and they're going to be trash again.
We need to draft a quarterback.
Yeah,
That's
I
what we
know.
need to do.
I feel you.
Last time you drafted a quarterback, you got Andrew Luck. Which is pretty good.
Yeah,
He ended up
they
being
retired at 29.
He's like, oh.
Oh, these
I don't-
Colts suck. We're out of here.
Yeah.
All right, and then there was the Thursday night game, which was Bills-Patriots. which was, I mean, score was 24-10. It was a pretty one-sided game, as could be expected when you're playing the Patriots, who suck, and the Bills, who are fantastic.
Yeah. I didn't really. I'm gonna be 100%. I watched the first half because one, it was a boring game. Bills are obviously the Bills are gonna win, but also I was I couldn't keep my eyes open because I was so tired, so I went to bed. But that's besides the point. The Patriots just aren't a good team. There's a video of Mac Jones saying some explicit things on the sideline about the Patriots play calling. It's not very good, to say the least. Their play calling is pathetic. They're not going to win a game with their coaching staff. I mean, obviously, Bill Belichick is still a great coach, but their offensive coordinator, their offensive play callers,
their offensive play callers consist of Matt Patricia and Bill Belichick, who are both defensive guys. So you're not going to get any good offensive schemes, which sucks for Mac Jones, which means that he's just going to struggle the entire time that he's there.
Well, it's also hard when you have a quarterback who I think Mac Jones is overrated, just first of all. But then,
well,
you don't think so?
Well, I think if he got put in a good system, I think he could succeed. He's kind of I don't know.
He's a system quarterback.
Yeah.
He's not going to go. He's not going to.
He's like a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I can see that. I mean, he has no wide receivers to throw the ball to. So I mean, I see what he means, but I don't like Mac Jones. I have a stigma against Mac Jones.
What?
Debbie doesn't know English. That's fine.
No, Kaden doesn't know English.
Mac Jones.
Stigma is a word.
Yeah, I know what stigma means. It's not.
I'm with you here, Caden.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, I got you. We're in this against Debbie. All right, so those are the recaps. So let's get into our chickens.
This week's K&A Pick'ems.
Oh, you skipped one.
Nah,
I did?
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Steelers Falcons is first on the list here. All right, so this is Steelers at Falcons. The Steelers should probably start tanking sometime soon and stop winning games. But then again, they have the same record as the Browns, and I want us to win out. So, it's kind of a toss-up.
Well, you guys don't have a pick. They do. There's a difference there.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? The Falcons do stand a legitimate chance to win the division, as does literally everyone but the Saints in the NFC South, because that's a sucky division. So, who you guys got for this game?
I got the Steelers just because Kenny Pickett was really good in the Colts game. Well, he wasn't amazing, but I feel like he gives some life to that offense. They're not one-dimensional. He can run. He kind of reminds me of the Michigan quarterback, J.J. McCarthy.
We don't talk about him. Stop talking about him.
That's what he reminded me of. So I feel like he gives some life to that offense, and I'm going to take the Steelers in this one.
I'm also going Steelers. No bias. I'm rooting for all the NFC South teams to lose this week, aside from us. But I do think the Steelers are going to win. Kenny Pickett has looked a lot better as the season's gone on. And last week against the Colts, he played really well. They made a good comeback and won. And the Falcons, I mean, they're in the mid-tier, just like all the other teams in the NFC South. But Kyle Pitts, out for the season now. He was a big difference maker for them. He drew a lot of attention from the defense. So now that opens up the defense to go guard their rookie receiver, Drake London. Yeah. And so now they can keen in on him and just, I feel neutralize the offense a little bit more. And the Steelers are kind of clicking. I think that they'll get the win.
Yeah, I completely agree. Going Steelers. They've kind of owned the NFC South so far.
Yeah.
Which, maybe the trend will continue or maybe it'll stop here. But yeah, I think Steelers have this. And I mean, it might be a close game, but I don't think it'll look close when you watch it.
I was a little surprised that we all went Steelers because I was really considering on this one. I went back and forth. I think the Falcons have the better roster, but the Steelers just play better as a team. They're better coached. I mean, they have a great defense, great run defense, and the Falcons' offense is completely just run, run, run. So if they neutralize that, I mean, I don't think Mariota's going to beat them through the air.
No.
But
yeah.
All right, next game is the dead team. It's the Packers at Bears.
The battle for last place in the NFC North.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
That is crazy.
2 big questions. Will Aaron Rodgers play? Probably. Will Justin Fields play? I don't know.
Nah, we don't know.
In my opinion, if Justin Fields plays in this game, like last week, I said that it didn't matter whether Justin Fields played because who the Bears were playing, it just did not matter whatsoever. But for this week, I think that if Justin Fields plays, the Bears win. If Justin Fields doesn't play, Packers win.
So what are you gonna do?
I think that the Bears are probably going to play it safe, and they won't start Justin Fields this week.
Because what do you have to play for? I mean,
Right.
why risk
Why
further
risk
injury
that?
for your quarterback?
So I'm going to say that he's not going to play, and for that reason, I'm going Packers.
It's a good pick. I also have the Packers. Green Bay is favored by 3 points. And I am hoping that Justin Fields wins and has an amazing career, but Packers, I think, are going to take this one.
Yeah, there's some things that just always happen no matter what. The Niners always beat the Rams. The Browns always beat the
Yeah.
Bengals.
Yeah.
The Patriots always beat the Jets. And the Packers always beat the Bears. I do not care how talented the Bears are or how talented the Packers are. Until they lose once, I'm going to pick the Packers. They just completely own the Bears. As bad as the Packers have struggled, I don't see a way that they go and they allow themselves to lose to the Packers. Or not to allow themselves to lose to the Bears.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. A couple guarantees in life, and that's one of them.
Exactly. It sucks because I think Justin Fields is great, but until he gets some weapons and until they break this stupid curse, I think the Packers will win.
Interesting. So I'll go Packers again. Interesting.
Let's all get the all same picks the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to help me in the picks. All right. Hit the next one, Debbie. That was weird.
No,
Never say that again. That is correct. So
Yeah.
Jags Lions. So Jags at Lions.
This is a difficult game.
This is a tough
Yeah.
one. I don't want to pick first.
I'll pick first.
You told me you didn't do your research also?
I did my research. I know
So-
who I'm picking.
Oh, you just
I
don't
just
want to
picked
go
first
first
last time.
Oh, okay.
So Jacksonville is favored by a point. They just came off a good win against the Ravens by like 1 point, and the Lions just lost to the Bills on Thanksgiving Day. But I'm gonna go Lions here. I think the home field advantage is gonna help them a lot, and yeah, I like the Lions in this one.
I'm going Jaguars. I mean, they played a great second half last week against the Ravens, who Ravens do choke a lot of their games, but
Mm-hmm.
it still
And I
takes
could not be happier about the.
it still
Ravens losing.
takes a lot
Yeah.
to come back against a good defense like that. Trevor Lawrence looked like the player that we all hoped he was going to be coming out of college. He played incredible in the second half, willed them to the win. I'm not sure if he's going to sustain that level, but I think he'll be close to that level. And against that defense like the Lions, who's one of the worst in the NFL, I think that Trevor Lawrence can play very well. And the Jaguars defense is good enough to contain the Lions offense. I don't know how they're so good with Jared Goff at quarterback. It's crazy, but
It's a mystery.
it makes no sense. But the Jaguars also get Travis Etienne back this week, who didn't play in last week's game, and they still managed to win. So I think with him, it adds to their offense, makes them better as a team. I think Jaguars will win.
Interesting. I am going to go Lions. Both of these teams impressed me last week. I mean, the Jaguars obviously beat the Ravens, which is, borderline impressive because the Ravens do really love to choke away wins. They love grasping defeat from the jaws of victory. And the Lions only lost to the Bills by 3 points.
3 points, yeah.
So that's pretty impressive if you can stay toe-to-toe with the Bills like that. And I've been high on the Lions all season, and I don't see a reason for them to tank. I mean, they're second in the NFC North.
I mean, they're not going to make the playoffs.
They're not going to make the playoffs, but it's an impressive push from the Lions, especially seeing where they've fallen in the NFC North every year last. So I'm going to go Lions for this.
Yeah. I almost pulled out some logic from my dad last week and was like, they got 10 days rest. How they played last Thursday. I almost said that, but I was like, I'm still going Jaguars. But So it is a factor that I never have thought of before. I really liked that thought last week, but I still am going Jaguars.
Nice.
This game is interesting A little bit. I mean,
A
you
little.
got the Jets and the Vikings.
Mike White.
Yeah, Mike White. Mike
The
White's still
legend of
starting.
Mike White.
Still starting at quarterback for the Jets.
Pretty awesome, if you ask me.
Pretty great. What's your thought?
The Vikings are favored by 3 in this one. Jets, I don't know how they're good. I
No one knows.
I don't know how
anyone
either of
knows.
these teams are good. I mean, I don't know how the Vikings have 9 wins. That just
Yeah, before we were recording, he was looking. He goes, "Wait, how are the Vikings 9-2?"
Yeah.
And we were like, "We do not know." We asked ourselves the same question, so it makes
Yeah.
no sense. Yeah,
But I'm gonna have to go with the Vikings here, just because the home field advantage and Mike White is starting at quarterback. But
he looks a lot better than Zach Wilson does.
well,
It's true. I also am gonna go Vikings. Now, that doesn't mean I don't want to see Mike White win. Like, honestly, this is a game where it's like, it's a win-win for me. If the Vikings win, that's one more in the pick'ems.
mhm.
If the Jets win, that's one more win for Mike White. And that's awesome to me. Just an absolute meme all over the NFL. So I am going to go Vikings, but I'm not super set on that, and I wouldn't be mad if they lost.
Mhm. I think this is going to be a really close game, and it's really hard to pick. I want to pick Jets so bad because they have a spark at offense now with Mike White. Their offense actually looks good. Granted, they played the Bears, and the Bears have a very bad defense.
Yes.
But they have a spark now at offense. Obviously, the Vikings got arguably the best receiver in football in Justin Jefferson. But now, he's going to be guarded this game by Sauce Gardner,
Oh yeah.
who is a great corner. So it's
Yeah.
like, can the rookie contain, not even shut down, but just contain him?
I don't think so.
I don't know if a rookie can go and completely neutralize or even contain Justin Jefferson. I think Jefferson's going to have a big day. I think the Vikings will win. If it's in New York, I think I
Yeah.
can swing it the other way and say Jets.
Mhm.
hmm
But with the rookie guarding Jefferson, with, like you said, Mike White at quarterback, and the Vikings pull out these games, they're 9-2 for a reason. I mean, it's not like they don't deserve it. I'm going to go Vikings.
I hate agreeing with all
Yeah,
you
I mean,
guys.
Minnesota's a tough place to play, and it's a dome. Their fans are loud.
Caden loves playing in domes where fans are loud.
Yeah.
That was a reference to the Superdome because Caden hates that place. All right, next game is the football team against New York. I actually have written down football team so I don't mess up again. I wrote down football team so I don't mess it up. It's important for me personally. This one is a little bit tough to pick. I'm not gonna lie.
Not at
No,
all.
I
For
don't-
me,
I
I
don't
can see
think
this
that's
game
tough.
going either way.
No, I don't see it. I'm assuming
yeah.
he sees it the same way as I do.
Yeah.
I don't see a way. I'm not going to say it that way because then that team always ends up winning. I think Washington easily wins this.
Oh, I think the Giants win this.
What?
Oh,
Really?
See, this is
Oh.
what I was talking about. I'm over here saying that I can see it go either way, and you guys are like, "Oh, you're so dumb. It only goes one way." And now you guys split on it.
Okay, I think that Washington wins. They're absolutely rolling with Heineke. They've only lost, I think, one game with him. Maybe they're undefeated. I don't know.
He lost to the Eagles. Or no,
Oh,
he beat
they
the Eagles.
beat the Eagles.
No, he did lose to a team though. I forget which one it was.
I think probably in his first start or something. Well,
He won in his first start against the Packers.
Maybe he's undefeated.
No, he's not undefeated. They have lost one.
I don't know. But either
Yeah,
way,
it
they
really
look
is.
really good with Heineke. They've completely rejuvenated their offense. Their defense is great. Chase Young is back in this
No,
game.
he's not.
He is
He's never
actually
going to be back.
gonna play.
He's never going to
And we
play.
literally have said this, like 6 weeks now, that
Since
Chase
week
Young's back
10.
this week.
He's back.
Chase Young,
not.
he's legitimately playing this week. As long as
He's going to get hurt.
he's gonna end up not playing, but he should be back this game. It's only been a year and a half. But I don't think the Giants are that good. I think the Jets are the better New York team than the Giants.
Mm.
And I think their whole offense is completely just Saquon. And Washington has a very good rush defense. They can stop Saquon. I think Daniel Jones is overrated. I don't know how he's doing
Yeah.
decent. I don't
He
get
saved
it.
his
understand
career
it.
with this season.
He did. Like, there was a lot of talk about, like, oh, where's Daniel Jones going to go? Is he going to be a backup? I mean, do you guys think that he's going to be the Giants next year?
I don't see why not.
Is this the last year of his contract? I think they stay with him. I mean, who else are they gonna get?
That's
Like,
that's the thought. I
Matt
don't know
Ryan.
who else you're
Matt
getting.
Ryan, yeah.
Matt Ryan.
Yeah, you can one-on-one trade Matt Ryan for Daniel Jones.
Okay, so I'm taking the Giants here. I just have one of those gut feelings. They're at home. I think the crowd's gonna be great. I don't know. I'm rolling with the Giants today.
I might have to switch my pick. He said he has a gut feeling. I don't have a gut feeling. That means that they're gonna win. Gut feelings are always right.
Always.
Always.
I am going to roll with Washington. I did want to differ with Caden. Like, I was really hoping that he'd go Giants, because even though I said it, I think it could swing. I do think that Washington's the better team. The only reason that I would say that it could swing is the Giants continue to pull out basically miraculous wins. Not in like last second play they win that way, but like somehow they keep winning games,
Right.
and it's no one really knows why. Not even their mothers know why. So
I mean, Washington's doing the same thing.
they are doing the same thing, but they're doing it more consistently. Like they're not walking in there against like fantastic teams and then squeaking out wins. Like it looks like they should win those games throughout the entire game. So I'm going to go Washington as well.
Heineke is him. Timothy. No, he's Kirk. He's Kirk
Yeah.
Thuggins. He's now
What?
wait. Taylor. No, never mind. That
Yeah,
doesn't make
don't
sense.
even try.
I'm not
Just
even gonna
stop
try.
trying.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Cut that, Debbie.
Taylor Himothy. All right, so the next one I don't think is going to be particularly close.
Really?
Titans at Eagles.
What?
I literally have on my sheet. I have very close.
I don't think this game's going to be close at all.
it's gonna be very close.
Again,
Very close.
knock on wood, because every time we say that, it seems to get blown out of the water.
Who do you think's gonna win?
I think the Eagles are going to win in an absolute landslide.
Really?
Yeah.
Caden, what?
Why? Why'd you say my name?
Okay, go ahead.
Wait, what?
Just the way you look, you're like,
I do not. I mean, I also think the Eagles will win.
oh, okay.
But I-
thought you were gonna pick the Titans.
I mean-
He's thinking about
I
it.
am thinking about it. You go first. I still got.
Okay. I'm going with the Eagles on this one just because they're at home and that they're probably the better team. But
Would you stop saying they're at home? That sways Caden almost every time.
No.
yeah,
Stop-
I
stop
always go
listening
with the
to home
home field advantage,
Yeah,
man.
literally, me and you never put home field advantage
The only
as a
time we talk
factor.
about it is in
And-
Kansas City and Buffalo.
Yeah,
Those are the only two places
we
where I
never
think
talk
it
about
really
home field
matters.
advantage. And
The
then
Eagles
last week,
place is crazy though.
yeah, it is.
It's true.
And then last week, my dad and now Daniel the Camel. The last 2 weeks talk about home field advantage a lot, and it's like that's why we have guests on different thoughts.
Yeah, I really could see Tennessee winning this one, but I just think the Eagles will win.
Man, this is tough. I think this is going to be the fastest game in NFL history because the clock will not stop because it's going to be run.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, like the Titans, all they do is run with Derrick Henry, and
This
the
game's
Eagles.
going to be over in an hour.
Yeah, it literally might be over at like 3 o'clock. It's going to be so quick. Man, this is tough. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to go Eagles. I think they're the better team. They are the better team. They have the way better quarterback. They got the way better receivers. AJ Brown revenge game. Didn't even think
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably going to torch them now that I say that. Yeah, going Eagles.
It's a good take. Agree with the rest of us. That's not going to help me with the picks, but that's fine, I guess. Next one also will not be close. Guaranteed.
I agree with that.
Oh, I can agree.
Yeah, we all agree with this one. Broncos in a landslide. I don't see a way they lose. Of course, I'm joking. The Broncos suck. Need to get off that ride as soon as possible and let Russ not cook.
Maybe they get Matt Ryan next season.
They just signed
Oh,
Russell Wilson
shoot.
to
For like 200.
$400
Oh my
million.
That's like Jimbo Fisher in Texas A&M.
That's
Yeah, they're in
It's
shambles.
so bad.
100%. I mean, they signed their quarterback for like ever now. He's going to be there probably till he retires. And he is literally holding their team back to the max.
talking
I
about
mean-
washed quarterback.
Yeah. Their
Yeah.
defense is like Super Bowl worthy defense.
Yeah.
They got playmakers around him. Their quarterback is just
Yeah. I mean, when you look at the statistic that if the Broncos would just score 18 points in any of their games, they would win those with the exception of one or two. That's more of a testament to the Broncos defense than it is the
Wow.
offense. Like, it shows that the
Yeah.
Broncos offense sucks and is just the absolute worst. But the fact that all you need to do is score 18 points is
Yeah.
like, bravo Broncos defense, because you're the one keeping them in that game. And Russell Wilson has thrown 8 touchdown passes this year. he has 12 bathrooms in his house. I don't know if you've seen that statistic. That's one of my favorites. He's thrown less touchdown passes than he has bathrooms in his house,
Nice.
which is awesome. I hope he throws less than he has bathrooms in his house. That'd be great.
I think he will.
He probably will. There's not that many weeks left. So obviously, as much as I hate to say it, I would love to be wrong. I really would love to be wrong. I think the Ravens will win. Again, I would love it if the Ravens lost.
To the Broncos.
To the Broncos, that'd be just the icing on the cake. Any AFC North team is just fantastic if they lose, if they're not named the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah. I mean, you bring up the thing about them scoring 18 points. If they just score 18 points, it would be like 9-2 or whatever they'd be.
Mm-hmm.
Last season with Drew Lock, they averaged like 22 or 23 points a game. And Drew Lock was considered by a lot of people to be the worst quarterback in the NFL.
Wow.
And now you're bringing in Russell Wilson, who was getting all this money with the same exact team as Drew Lock did. And now he's just miles worse. It is really sad. And it's not like you can just go bench him because you paid
You paid him too much to bench him. Yeah.
Like you're not going to bench a $240 million quarterback.
Yeah.
Who's your backup?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The ghost of Matt Ryan, the ghost of Peyton Manning. Is that who they have that back there?
Yeah.
Bring Tim Tebow back.
No.
He can maybe score them some points. So yeah.
Yeah.
Get Lamar, like the defender.
Yeah. There was a lot of forgot about that. There was a lot of talk for this game because the Broncos signed Lamar Jackson from the Ravens.
Yeah.
Not the Lamar Jackson that you were all thinking of. There's a corner apparently named Lamar Jackson who played for the Ravens. Funny enough, but they signed him before this game.
So we'll see if Lamar Jackson can shut down Lamar Jackson.
Oh, I'm sure.
Josh Allen sacks Josh Allen.
The announcer.
Oh, yeah, I
I
remember
hope it's the same announcer who called that Josh Allen game.
That'd be awesome. I assume you guys are also going Ravens.
Yes, I'm going Ravens by 700, I think.
By 700?
So, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a little conservative.
Yeah.
It's a little conservative, yeah.
I think the line is 800.
Is it?
They're probably favored by around
Yeah.
800.
Probably.
Could be wrong.
Next one. This is a big one, guys. Huge.
Oh, man.
Scripted. Wait, hold on. Is this at 4 o'clock or 1 o'clock? Because why is
This
it
is
so
4.
late in the pick'ems? It's at 1?
I think it's 4.
But
I
look,
think it might be 4.
because if it's at 4, then the NFL completely did that on purpose.
Well, they did this on purpose anyways.
Well,
Don't worry about it.
It is at... Oh, it's at 1. Dang.
Oh.
That sucks.
NFL, you suck.
Yeah.
If you're not watching, this is Browns
No.
and Texans. My mind just blanked for a second there.
The Browns and Damian Pierce.
Right. So this is obviously a huge game. This is Deshaun Watson's first game back from his suspension for unlisted reasons. And this is his first game back against his former team. Who could have predicted such a thing? Way to go, NFL. Clearly you care about the victims and you care about the integrity of the game, and don't you even think that they worry about the money. Stop thinking that right now. For this game, I got Browns.
Really?
I know that Deshaun Watson didn't look good in the preseason. I know that he hasn't played for like 2 years.
700 days will mark his last time playing tomorrow. 700 days. Is that 2 years?
Last time he did play, he did lead the league in passing yards.
For the Texans. Anyone who doesn't actually, like this is his old
This
team.
is his old team. For the Texans, who had nobodies, okay, Deshaun Watson is a good quarterback, guys. Stop thinking he's not a good quarterback. He is good.
He's a good quarterback.
And we
No one
paid
said
him,
he's
and we
not.
paid him a lot of money to be a good quarterback. So he better not turn into a Russell Wilson. So this is his revenge game, and solely based on the fact that the Texans are one of the most dysfunctional organizations in the NFL, I will take the Browns here. Caden and I were talking the other day, and I 100% agree that if we were playing any other team this week, we would lose.
Mm-hmm. I legit think you could put them against any team in the NFL aside the Texans. You could play the Raiders. You could play
No, don't say
the
it.
Colts.
The Panthers, no.
You could play the Steelers. You could play like any team aside from the Texans, and I'm picking that other team. But the Texans are so bad. Literally, their playmakers are Damian Pierce. You can say Brandon Cooks, but Brandon Cooks is out this game. I mean, they are just completely in shambles. They're waiting for that first pick. Now, I know that they're looking forward to this game as well. If there's one game that they want to win, it's this one. It's not like if they win, they're messing up their tank. They secured the number 1 pick by now. So I think obviously this is the game they want to win so bad, playing against their old
They
guy.
want to prove that it was the right call getting rid of him and not waiting him out.
Yes. I don't think Watson's going to have a good game at all. He hasn't played in 700 days. Last time we saw him in the preseason, he looked awful.
That's actually a good take. I like that take.
Thanks, bro.
I mean, I don't disagree at all. I'm just like,
But I think that their running game will just carry them through the win. I mean, it's the Texans.
all Deshaun Watson needs to know how to do is this. He needs to know how to give the ball to Nick Chubb
Well, Jacoby
and give
Brissett
the
can
ball
do that too.
to Kareem Hunt. Yeah, but Jacoby Brissett threw really well.
And maybe Watson can run. He can probably still run. I mean, but he's going to look really rusty. And in the Jaguars preseason game, there were some videos from the stands where fans of Jaguars fans, not even Texans fans, were completely yelling the most vulgar things at Deshaun Watson in a preseason game in his first. I don't even want to know what the Texans
Oh,
are
they're
going
going
to
to
say.
have to mute. They're going to
Yeah.
have to mute
The
those
CBS
cameras.
broadcast is going to have to mute the stands, like 100%, because the things that are going to be coming out of their mouths are going to be so, you can't play that on TV. It is going to be so explicit.
At the Texans?
Yes.
Ooh.
It is going to be. I'm so looking forward to this game.
Yeah.
You told me yesterday that the Browns are going to become the most hated organization in football just because of their quarterback, which is probably true.
I feel like they already are.
Yeah, just because they traded for
I feel
him.
like people had kind of forgotten about that, and then we kind of sucked, and so people were like, "Oh, poor Browns. Jacoby Brissett's doing the best he can," and now they kind of remembered who we signed and what we did. They kind of remembered that now, so I think that we're probably going to be really hated.
I
and
think
it's
the
gonna really
entire
suck.
NFL, aside from you guys, is rooting for the Texans tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I think the Browns will win.
Good take.
Yeah, I got the Browns here. They're favored
Let's go.
by 7.
Is
it
seven?
Let's go. It's only 7. That makes me sad.
It's only 7.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Browns are just a better team, obviously, than the Texans, and I do think Sean Watson will have a bad game, but I think that Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt will make up for it, and they'll win not by a landslide, but by a decent margin.
Hey, if he's playing bad enough, just put Jacoby back in.
They can't do that. They cannot bench Watson
Dude.
during this game against his old team. That place would riot. They're not riot. That place would, what's the word I'm looking for? Explode. Like, that place would go crazy if they benched him. Houston, they would love it.
I don't care. Win the game. I don't care.
Well, and why would you bench your, kind of like the Broncos. You can't bench your like $300 million quarterback.
That's true.
Yeah, but we knew that he hadn't played in 700 days. They didn't know that Russell Wilson was going to be the worst ever.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one, also, I think a landslide. I really do.
Yeah, I also
Yes,
Seahawks
I agree.
Rams.
Yeah.
Sean McVay is benching Matthew Stafford for this game. He will not be playing
Really? For injury or?
for injury.
Yeah.
Injury concern.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like Matt Ryan being like, "Oh, I hurt my shoulder," and then the very next day they're like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah,
we
it's
were
just
gonna
like-
bench him anyways."
Yeah.
So, I mean, Matthew Stafford obviously wasn't playing good before he was injured. Now he's injured, and they're still keeping him on the bench. Kind of strange, seeing as how your backup quarterback, I didn't care to learn his name.
Which one? The Rams?
Yeah,
The one that played last week or 2 weeks ago?
last week.
Bryce Perkins. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Who?
That is correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Exactly. They pulled him off a street corner, and they were like, "Hey, you've seen a football before, right?" And also, Cooper Kupp is still out. Go my fantasy team. And I don't really know who else they have to throw to or
Nobody.
what to do. Their defense still looks pretty okay. Not gonna lie, they did kind of get cooked by the Chiefs last week, but that's to be expected. It's the Chiefs,
Mhm.
and the Seahawks offense has looked pretty good. Not gonna lie, Geno Smith has been absolutely balling. So I don't think this is going to be close. Knock on wood again, even though this is definitely plastic. I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
Yeah, I mean the Rams just have too many injuries. They have too much going against them. I think Seahawks will win this one like pretty handily. Their Seahawks are favored by 7, so I think the odds makers and me both agree on this one.
The odds makers. Yeah.
Vegas, whatever. I
For
don't
the
care.
first time, Daniel Campbell does not think home field advantage is a factor in this one, and I don't think it is either.
I mean, they don't have fans anyways.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's why it's not a factor. No, but The Rams have way too many injuries, like he said, and they're just not a good team. And the Seahawks have surprised. They've looked good. Geno Smith has played great, and they're playing a backup quarterback. I mean, there's no way the Rams win.
Uh-oh.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. This next one should be a doozy. I am really looking forward to this game.
Yeah.
This is Dolphins 49ers. This should be a fantastic game.
Yes.
Deebo Samuel is out.
No,
he
it's
is?
questionable.
Questionable. That means he's not going to play. I mean, he hasn't
That's
been.
not what that means.
He's not going to play.
That means it is a question if
No,
he's
I
not
think
playing.
he'll play.
He's not going to play. And even if he does, he hasn't been a factor these last couple weeks, so I don't think it really matters that much. These are two great teams. Like, these are two teams that probably both will make the playoffs at the end of the year, and they'll probably make it pretty deep,
Yeah.
if I had to guess. So who do you guys got for this game?
I'm riding with the home field advantage.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
49ers. No, I think the 49ers are going to win this one.
Oh, I thought you were saying no. I'm going Dolphins. I was like, oh, you
No.
completely just got me.
You fooled me.
No, the 49ers are a good team. After they got Christian McCaffrey, they just went crazy. The
Debbie knows all too well that they haven't utilized him to his full potential.
He's not listening.
No, he's not.
Debbie's face.
I've tried. Literally.
Poor Debbie.
Yeah, for me. He got like 8 points last week. It's like they don't hand the ball.
No, but I think the 49ers are a really good team. They could be a Super Bowl contender. I think both these teams could be, but I'm going to go with the 49ers in this one.
Yeah, this could be the Super Bowl. And it would be a very fun Super Bowl to see.
Yeah.
Probably
True.
the most electric offense in the league and the best defense in the league. I think the Dolphins are going to win this one. I think Tua is completely just playing out of his mind right now, and their offense is just too fast, too incredible. Obviously, Tyreek Hill and Tua. Or Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can really get better than that? Like they're incredible, and their other playmakers on offense are still good and still make plays. They solely won them like a couple games this season, and their defense is still good enough to stop the Niners. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is great. Obviously, the Niners are still Super Bowl contenders and everything, but I think the Dolphins win.
Okay, I have something to say about Jimmy Garoppolo. Why is he getting hated on? Like, because like I don't think he's that bad.
I think he's the exact same quarterback as like Mac Jones.
But I mean, they don't need anything special. It's the 49ers. They have an electric offense.
Yeah, but like if you watch like ESPN or all this stuff, they're like, because since the Niners are good, they're just, oh, Jimmy Garoppolo, he's so good. Like, did you watch the Broncos Sunday Night Football game? He literally stepped out of the back of the end zone and then threw a pick six. You can't tell me that's a good quarterback. I mean, when you're throwing the ball to Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel and George Kittle and Brandon Ayuk, I mean, I think I could produce with those people at my disposal. And they're one of the best offensive lines.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if they had a little bit of an upgrade over him, I think they're arguably undefeated.
I think that if Trey Lance is what we hope he is,
they will be the
which
greatest
we
team.
wouldn't know because he played a quarter of football this year.
Mm-hmm.
If he is what we hope he is, then the 49ers are a fantastic team.
Yeah.
Like, they're
Mm-hmm.
undefeated.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
if he is what he is.
Yeah.
If not, Jimmy Garoppolo's there to, continue to bring in boatloads of cash.
They made it to the Super Bowl, right, with Jimmy Garoppolo
Mhm.
in the NFC Championship.
Yeah. But
Under the Shanahan offense.
Yeah, I mean,
which is,
Jimmy Garoppolo
"Quick,
is-
we're winning. Hand off the ball."
Jimmy Garoppolo's 10-2 in games when he doesn't throw a touchdown.
I just actually didn't know
That's
that.
pretty. I mean, normally
incredible.
you got to throw a touchdown to win a game as a quarterback. That just proves. I mean, you're
Yeah,
just giving
Russell
the ball.
Wilson, take notes.
8. Yeah, but I got Dolphins.
Yeah, I definitely can see the Dolphins winning. But I need to get the picks up. And so I told myself that I would just go with whichever team Caden didn't pick in this one, because I can see either team winning this. I do think that the Dolphins offense is really good. But I think that even if you can shut down Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, I mean, they've proven in a couple games that they don't need those guys. Tua can find other people and he can make things work, and he doesn't need Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. But the 49ers defense is very good. Their offense is, I think, good enough. And so I will go 49ers here. I think it could go either way, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good pick.
I think if you put Tua on this Niners offense,
Mm.
I mean, they're unstoppable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that just a quarterback that is a little more towards that elite level that does make the plays when it's necessary isn't a pocket passer. Because I think that in the end, in like 10 years, pocket passing quarterbacks are going to be pretty much extinct in the NFL.
Yeah.
So I think that if you can get a quarterback that has the running upside and makes the plays, the 49ers are unstoppable.
Sure.
This next game, I think, should be great as well.
Yeah, Chiefs
yeah.
Bengals. This is
A rematch.
of the AFC Championship game.
Mhm.
Heartbreaker. I really wanted the Chiefs to win that game.
Dude,
This
you
hurt me.
Oh my
No, man. That was
You
a
were-
great game, and you were
Dude,
witnessing a very young quarterback make an incredible comeback against the best team in the league.
Rivalry. I don't know if you can really
They
call
played
it
like
rivalry.
one game.
They played one game.
No, they played two.
But they've
Yeah.
compared it to the Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, which I'm like, that is not at all what we're dealing
Maybe
with right
in the
now.
future, but not 2
Give
years.
it like 10 years
Yeah.
and we can have the conversation. For now, no, they're both young quarterbacks who are pretty good.
Patrick Mahomes is really good.
Yeah, pretty good is an understatement for Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes. He's kind of the best. I know what you're thinking, and yes, I would still go with Rodgers.
That's not what I was thinking at all.
So, in case you're listening and you have no idea what we're talking about, this is Chiefs at Bengals.
Yeah.
I would love nothing more than for the Bengals to lose. And I do think that is a legitimate possibility against the Chiefs. I don't think it's just a legitimate possibility. I think that it'll happen. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I think that it'll probably be a good game. I think it'll definitely be a good game. But I think the Chiefs win it based on solely the Patrick Mahomes factor.
That's a good pick. I am very confident about this pick. I am going Chiefs, and I am very confident about this one. The revenge factor for Patrick Mahomes. He lost in his home field last year.
I didn't even think about that.
We're going to replace you. We're going to replace you with Daniel.
Lost in his home field last year to the Bengals, and I just think that they're going to be firing on all cylinders. So I'm going Chiefs. Very confident in that.
You know, I'm not going to lie. I was solely picking the Bengals. Like, I was like, picking the Bengals. That's a stupid pick. I know the Chiefs are going to win, but I'm picking Bengals. And then he just talked about the revenge factor, and I was like, yeah, I'm picking Chiefs. So, I'm picking Chiefs. I think it's...
Maybe you should call him every single week
Yeah,
and
maybe I
just say,
should.
hey, who should I pick this week?
Now watch, the Bengals are going to win, and I'm going to be mad at myself. No, I'm going to be mad at you.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think Mahomes, I mean, he is the best quarterback in the NFL.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't care. They could be down by 40 with a minute to go. And I'm not going to be like, oh, Bengals got this game wrapped up.
Well,
Okay, that's a little exaggeration.
I
but
don't know
like,
about that one.
they could be down multiple scores with not a lot of time left. I would still be confident that the Chiefs will come back and win.
Yeah.
They just always find a way with Mahomes.
Next game is interesting. This is Chargers Raiders. Pretty interesting game because I have two teams here that are not very good in my opinion. Have not lived up to expectations.
I mean, they're
Yeah,
kind
that's
of,
true.
both of them. The Raiders have kind of hit their stride.
They have hit
One,
the stride,
2, or 3 in a row now.
which makes it interesting because if we go back like 3 weeks, this game is really easy to pick. It's like
Yeah.
Chargers for sure. But the Raiders have, like you said, hit their stride. They've been on a couple game winning streak here. Have they figured it out? They probably sure hope not. I'm sure they don't want to be winning. But here they are winning games. So who do you go with here?
I was going to look up who they beat. I forget who the
Oh, you
Raiders
can look.
beat.
You can go first, or I can go first.
You can go first. Let's see what you think about Justin Herbert. How much faith do you have?
Justin Herbert. If you haven't watched, if it's not out yet, I know it's not out yet right now, but at the time you're listening to this, tune into the YouTube exclusive,
Yeah,
Caden's Corner.
good stuff.
Good stuff.
It sounds like alliteration, but like
It starts with a K.
K and C,
No,
it
it's
doesn't
KK.
work.
Corner starts with a K.
Corner starts with a K. I don't think you learned how to spell it.
It starts.
Yes. But it's where we're going to do every now and then YouTube exclusives where, like, it's just one person, stats, and the camera. And you're just talking, giving your take, and backing it up. And I was giving my take.
Really? That's how that works?
That's how it works, yeah.
Oh, I was unaware of this.
I was giving the take that I think I know Justin Herbert is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. And I've gotten a lot of hate.
Wrong.
I've gotten a lot.
It
You
hit
don't
the
think
wrong
so
button.
either?
Well, I have him on
Hit the
my
wrong
fantasy
button,
team, so I'm hoping for the best for him.
I get a lot of hate from a lot of people. Harold Mansfield. I got a lot of hate from a lot of people for thinking that Justin Herbert.
Next Saturday.
Facts. I got a lot of hate from people for thinking Justin Herbert is a top 5 QB. I think he is. Watch Caden's Corner to see why. Plug. But I think the Chargers win this one. The Raiders are rolling. But I don't really know how. I mean, they had great weapons, and then they lost Hunter Renfrow and Darren Waller to IR, and now they're starting to win games. Tell me how that makes sense.
It doesn't make sense. It sucks because I have Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow, and they both got hurt, and now they're doing good. And
And then they're going to
hate
come
it.
back, and then they're going to suck again.
Yep, that's how it's going to work. That's
Yeah.
how it always goes. I need to trade them away.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm kind of confused. How is Hunter Renfrow good? Like,
I'm
he's
not sure. He's
like,
not.
Yeah, like
He's not.
I don't understand how he's in the NFL right now.
I think he's like the same as Adam Thielen.
No.
He's a
I
little.
think
he's a little-
Thielen over Renfrow almost any day.
Really? I mean,
Yeah.
they're both just
Yeah.
random
But
white
Thielen was
dudes that
really
made it
good.
to
Like,
the NFL.
flashback 2-3 years ago, Thielen was a fantastic
Yeah.
receiver.
That's true.
Hunter Renfrow was like, who is this guy?
I think Hunter Renfrow is a beast, personally.
Well, your takes suck. You think Justin Herbert's top 5 quarterback. To quote the Harold Mansfield, the sky is the limit for Justin Herbert. Unfortunately, it's in one of those stupid snow globes.
But back to what I was saying about the stupid chart. Not
Stay
stupid.
away from to be on. No
Oh.
offense, Daniel. You've been fantastic.
Daniel Campbell. What was I saying? Oh,
You're saying how bad
no,
Justin
the
Herbert is.
Chargers are finally playing great again now that Justin Herbert has weapons and now that he's healthy. I think they continue to roll. Raiders are overrated. Chargers win.
Interesting. Both of these teams won last week in pretty thrilling fashion.
They did.
Not gonna
it was
lie.
Great fashion. Yeah. For sure.
In the end, I'm going to take the Raiders.
Really?
I'm going
That
Raiders
home
here.
field advantage?
I'm not really big on the home field advantage thing, especially if you play in Vegas or Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's true.
Fans do not care there. They're too worried about, not getting mugged by a homeless person.
Wow,
Legitimate
that got dark real fast.
concerns out there. So I am going to go Raiders. I think that they've been playing very well. I think that Derek Carr finally remembered, oh, wait a minute, I have Devontae Adams. Maybe I should start using him a little bit. So he finally kind of remembered that.
Normally
Which
that's
is
a good
good.
idea.
I mean, normally that's like in the forefront of quarterbacks'
Yeah.
minds where they're like, throw it to my best guy. Not Derek Carr. He's a Hall of Fame QB, guys. Those are Devontae Adams' words, not mine.
I know.
I'm going to go Raiders.
That's a good pick, but I think I'm gonna go Chargers here.
Because Justin Herbert factor.
Yeah, well, Justin Herbert and
Or
Austin
if
Eckler.
the Justin Herbert factor's in place, like 4 pick sixes, game over.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Justin Herbert and Austin Eckler are on my fantasy team, and so
this is
I've been
this is a personal pick.
I've been a ride or die with the Chargers.
Me too.
I'm sorry to hear that you've had Eckler.
Dude,
Eckler's been
you guys,
great.
no, literally, because you're a fantasy football preview.
Oh, no.
I wasn't gonna draft Eckler, but I did.
Eckler's been great.
I know he's like the best running back in the league. So
Yeah.
thank you to KNA football.
Yeah,
for that.
watch the K&A football fantasy episode every season. We are 100% correct. We said don't draft
Guaranteed.
Jonathan Taylor at 1, and
He said, don't take Taylor at 1. He sucked.
Yeah,
What I'm saying.
I
We're
can't
smart.
even deny
They
that.
said Christian McCaffrey or Eckler. And
Well, you said Christian McCaffrey, but
yeah, I mean, Christian McCaffrey, he's done
he's
well.
done great.
yeah,
He's done
The 49ers just haven't learned how to use him yet. But when he was on
Mhm.
Carolina in his first couple weeks with the Niners,
He's hitting 20 like every single time in Carolina.
it's fantastic.
Yeah. but I am going with the Chargers, and I don't know. I think it'll be a close game. I think it's going to be an interesting game because both teams are hot right now. But I think overall, Chargers have a better roster, so I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
And Chargers still have a little bit of hope to squeak into the playoffs. The Raiders, none. They're just,
Yeah.
they're just
No.
trying to tank. But the Chargers have a chance to get into the playoffs, so they have something more to play for, more incentive to winning for them. Like if they lose, season might be over. But if they win, they still have hope to get into the playoffs. So they have more to win for.
It's true.
Oh no!
All right. Colts, Cowboys in Dallas.
Let's let Daniel the Camel talk about this.
Yeah, let's let them talk for a little bit.
Can I get right
Yeah.
into the microphone or the Colts are going to lose this game by as many points as physically possible. We are so bad. And I can't believe I'm saying this about Dak Prescott, but he's just going to destroy us. I don't even know if I want to watch this game. It's going to be so bad. It's clearly going to be like, I don't even know. But yes, I'm taking the Cowboys because I don't even care. Colts are going to lose by 100.
They may as well just like
It's
take
tank
the Colts
season.
logo and then put it over the Vikings logo for when the Vikings play the Cowboys, because that's what this game is going to be.
Yes, literally, that's what I thought.
I think you guys are giving a little too much hate. You're giving a little too much hate to your team. I think the Colts are. I mean, they're not good.
They're not
Let's
good.
not get. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're good.
I think the Cowboys are pretty good, though.
Yeah, the Cowboys are great, but I don't think the Colts are as bad as you guys are saying. I mean, they're gonna lose. I'm picking Cowboys by a lot, but like, it's not
No,
gonna be.
it's tank season. It's tank season.
It is tank
If you
season.
lose to the Steelers, it's tank season.
That's fair enough.
It's fair enough. Cowboys by a million. Again, change my mind.
I need the Colts to lose for two reasons. One of which being I'm taking the Cowboys, so it's very important. Number two, again,
Jeff Saturday.
I have dinner bet on Jeff Saturday, and so I need him to continue to lose games. He cannot win another game. I get it. It was funny the first week. Let's not let it happen again. It was too close week 2.
That was a great.
Let's not let it happen again. But, I mean, the Colts have been playing pretty well against these NFC East teams. So, never know. I'm going to go Cowboys, though. It's not going to be close.
Cowboys look great. Maybe OBJ goes there.
Maybe.
It's true.
If he's not too busy getting arrested off of airplanes. All right, last game. Saints, Bucks. These are Caden's two favorite teams.
Yeah,
he loves
definitely.
watching these teams. Actually, Caden would love if both of these teams won.
Oh,
If both
yeah,
of these
I
teams
would.
could win this week, that'd be fantastic. Caden would love that.
You want me to pick it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes.
Talk about the NFC South real quick. I want to hear your take.
All right, the NFC South. So you look at NFL history, and you see a couple seasons ago, you see the NFC West dominant. You look at this season, you see the NFC East dominant, the AFC East dominant, and then you look at the NFC South, even more dominant than all of them. It's so tight. Okay, obviously I'm joking. As I break my microphone. Gosh, Keegan, it was Debbie. It was not that
Debbie.
funny.
Cut that out.
But
You're actually serious there for a second.
No.
I was like,
thankfully-
Caden like did something illegal before this to like be in that headspace right now.
no. Thankfully, the Panthers are in the NFC South because if we were in any other division, obviously our season's already over. Or tanking, but not tanking because we're winning games still. Thankfully, we're in the NFC South and we have a legit chance to make the playoffs. And I am going to be riding that train until we lose, probably, and then I'm going to be back on the tank train. But for the time being,
And then we'll be back on the win train when they win again. It's gonna be crazy.
funny how that works because the NFC South's so bad they give me hope. So yeah, the division's awful. Tampa's leading the division for the first time in my life. I'm going to be rooting for the Saints. And that pains me. Like, I feel like I just committed a sin, and I need to ask for forgiveness Monday night after the game. But I'm going to be rooting for the Saints. Do I think the Saints are going to win? I don't think any team's going to win. We're going to be completely honest. I'm going to pick the Bucks because they have Tom Brady, and the Saints are just the worst. Neither team's good. Because they're playing each other, I have to pick one of them. So I'm picking the Bucks. They're the better team. Go Saints.
Oh, he said it.
Oh,
that.
yeah. Get it.
We are using that as
At
blackmail.
the end of that tank win compilation of Caden,
Yeah.
we'll put that at the end.
Oh, that's a good
nice.
idea. We'll have them flip flop every week, and then just that at the end.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that a lot.
No.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. Bucks are gonna win. Panthers have no chance of winning the division. Please stop saying that.
No, they do not.
You're right. They don't. They do not have any chance.
I mean,
You're
yes,
right.
they do.
What are they, third in the division right now?
Okay, but if Atlanta loses, right, we don't even play this weekend. And if Atlanta loses, to
You're gonna
Pittsburgh-
lose the bye week. Don't even with me. You're going to lose to the bye week. Bucks take this one.
I have to agree with all of you. If here's the Daniel Camel strategy. If you don't know which
Daniel
team's gonna
Camel
win, you just pick the home team.
I figured that out.
You figured that out pretty quick when you pick the home team every time.
We're going Bucks for this one. Tom Brady. They're favored by 3.5, so I'm gonna have to go with the Bucks on this one.
Well,
He really likes the
Yeah.
odds.
I didn't. Yeah, I like how he was saying the favored. We never say that.
No, because I don't
Don't
like
gamble.
it. That's exactly why we don't endorse gambling here at the KNA Football Podcast. Get off the show. You're banned.
All right, sitting on.
All right, so those are our picks for the week.
Did
Debbie,
you
do we
fill out
have
the paper this week or the sheet?
I didn't know.
Oh my goodness,
Debbie for back-to-back weeks has failed.
Don't do that anymore.
Debbie is slacking.
Failed for back-to-back weeks.
In other news, we are looking for a new executive producer. You can go to kafootball.com/hire. We're looking for a new producer. If you have any experience whatsoever with looking at computers, because that's what Debbie does back there, we could probably use you. We're looking to fire Debbie just as soon as possible. So thanks for checking that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the pick'ems for the week. Daniel, is great having you on. You can check his YouTube channel out. Daniel the Camel. Got some great videos out. Got Minecraft series, GeoGuessr. It's fantastic over
Couple
there.
questions actually first.
Oh yeah.
First of all, why is it Daniel the Camel?
Okay. So,
Because your name's
Origin
not
story.
Daniel.
well, that's what you think. No, okay. So
I don't know.
my middle name is Daniel. So I wanted to use my middle name and I never had a nickname, so I'm just like, what rhymes with Daniel? And I'm like, Camel.
It does not rhyme at all.
I know that's the point though. It's like Daniel Camel. It's a little bit.
It works.
Yeah.
Because you watch a lot of the YouTube lives, and you commented on one of them and go,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, Daniel the Camel commented. I was like, we don't know who this is, right? And they go, yeah, this is Carson. And I was like, why is his name Daniel the Camel? But and the other one, this is more football related. Why do you like the Colts?
Well, I like the Colts because we went to their stadium before I was a fan of any team. Well, kind of. But we went to their stadium in Lucas Oil, and it was just really cool. And also, my cousin is a Colts fan, so he kind of converted me. But yeah.
It's that's valid.
That's not valid. Root for the home team.
Yeah, root for
No,
the Browns.
no, I'm.
Yeah,
You don't root for the home team?
You root for a team in North Carolina.
Yeah. Hey, I do too. I root for the Duke Blue Devils.
Oh, we're gonna have a. Thank you for watching. But yeah, thanks for coming on. This was a lot of fun. Having guests is a lot of fun. Having a new person on with new takes, with the home field advantage factors. Enjoy that. Stay tuned for next week. We have another guest coming on for next Saturday. It'll be a lot of fun. Any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Kaysen Hooks at My Fit Life. He's a legend.
For real.
Kaysen is, if you're watching this, you're a beast, Kaysen. Also Hudson, I guess. I don't think he watches.
Oh,
We'll get him to watch
we
it.
need Hudson to start watching.
Yeah, Hudson.
Facts.
And Kendra for driving me here.
We had our first live audience on this.
It's true. It's true. There wasn't much.
There wasn't much.
There wasn't much
involvement.
applause or that weird creepy laughter that you hear.
Playing Sudoku.
I literally
Oh,
saw her
that's-
trying to sleep.
Remember that boring? I hope not. Anyways, thanks you guys. Oh my gosh, I just committed a sin with my words. My words just died as they came out of my mouth. We'll try again. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching this episode of KNA Football. You can listen to our podcast wherever you get your podcasts, and we're also active on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts.
If you made it this far in the video, thank you. You're a real one. We'll see you next time.